Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun Reviews, back with more one and dones, where we take a new episode from the pilot season of 2019. We review the first episode and let you guys know whether or not it's worth checking out past the first episode. So far, it's not been all that hopeful. Stumptown, I've said, is something that I'll watch when I get time. Same with a couple other shows. I've had more, I said that the choir one, Perfect Harmony, I didn't recommend. And the Emergence, I don't really recommend. But we get to CBS, right? We get to CBS, and my history with CBS is not good. I don't really like most of the stuff on CBS. Just don't. Historically. Every once in a while, there's a How I Met Your Mother that, we all know how that ended. But most of the time, I just don't like what's on CBS. And then we get to this show called The Unicorn. I was going to review that Bluff City something or other law show that's on Hulu with Jimmy Smits, and I went, I started watching it. I'm like, I'm not like, the only show about lawyers that I like right now is Better Call Saul, and that's because it's not about the law. I mean, it's about the law, but it's Breaking Bad universe. How am I going to not watch that? So I decided to watch The Unicorn. Which stars Walton Goggins, of all people, in a sitcom about a man whose wife died a year ago and how his friends and his family are trying to get him back into the world of dating and getting his life back together. And I thought this would suck. I did. I like Walton Goggins, though. Again, with the cast. Even Rob Corddry's in his, who I don't always like because most of his routine is just dick and fart shit. And while I am a vulgar person, I guess you could say, I just kind of got tired of that. And in this, he's not that way. And then you've got Michaela, I forget her last name, who was on that Hulu original show with, oh God, I'm like completely spacing on that show. I'll remember it later. But she's good in this too. And so I gave it a chance. And I gotta say, I actually kind of like this show. I do recommend it. I'm just going to say it right now. I recommend The Unicorn. Because Walton Goggins is very, very charming in this. And very unassuming. And so off against type. He's always like the southern redneck racist. And even in movies like not Inglourious Bastards, The Hateful Eight, you like him, you don't like him, by the end of that movie maybe you have different feelings about him, but most of the time, like in Django, he was a real nasty racist, and on Justified, he was a pretty bad guy, and most of the time, he plays kind of pretty awful people, like on The Shield and stuff. So I didn't know how this would work, because of what he usually does, and I gotta say, he pulled it off brilliantly in this first episode, and I really enjoyed myself watching this. I'm shocked that I enjoyed myself watching this. I actually liked the actresses who played his kids. I thought that they did a really good job. I thought this is quirky enough, and off-type enough, and well-written and performed enough to hold my attention to where I was excited to see what's going to happen next. This is going to be a quick video because I have nothing really too negative to say except, hopefully they flesh out the side characters a little bit, make them a little more interesting and not so one-dimensional, because in this first episode we just kind of got the basic friends, grouping together to get him back on track and into dating stuff and everything. And I just... That's it. Hopefully they can get and work that out. And this, again, feels like a show that should have a shelf life of maybe 2 or 3 seasons, tops, maybe 4. Because, come on, this is all about, it's called The Unicorn, right? It's about how he's a divorced dad. He's not been sleeping around and all this stuff, and he's at a certain point in his life. And so he's a desirable catch for people in the dating sites. So how long are you going to stretch that out before it gets tiresome? And I say if you go like 3 years on a show like this, it's perfect. Unless you change the title to used to be a unicorn and now he's dating or married or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, Watch The Unicorn on CBS. I can't believe I'm recommending something from CBS, but I am. And if I had more negative things to say about it, I would, but I don't. This is so far the best thing I've seen of these videos, and definitely the best comedy. And while it is, kind of similar to a lot of other stuff, it's still the best thing I've seen so far. So, The Unicorn, CBS, watch it. If you like this little review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Otherwise, we're going to be back to talk about another CBS show called Evil with the guy who played Luke Cage. So I'm looking forward to checking that out, and we'll be back with that review in a little while. So have a great night. This is Robert Smirking Gun Review saying see you later.